or he's not made to feel good enough. He's not encouraged. So such kind of children need to be encouraged. So in therapy,
But now
again, he's a grown up.
he's
Yeah,
70 plus.
but
But this,
therapy works for any age,
hmm,
any age. So when we do inner child work, basically it's taking the person back into that first time that, we would
weakness,
say, now we're
tormented.
going to take you back, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, count them down into that first time, the first event that happened where you felt like this. So that's how they go. And I mean, we can't say, we can say, okay, this problem can be with anger, this problem can be with this, but sometimes we can't generalize it. But usually it's to do with our childhood, with something that we face, something. It's always about an emotion. It's about how we are feeling. So feeling is emotion,
Hmm.
and it's something that we've kept in and we've not let it flow.
So it can be healed.
Yeah, so this situation then we heal under a process called inner child healing. So we, on an energy level, we do it with that person. So maybe this gentleman who is 70 and his parents are not there.
No.
I mean, I can just,
Yeah, his
it's
parents are
like
not
an
there.
example. I'm
Yeah.
just presuming that it could be, okay, say a authority figure,
Hmm.
a parent or a teacher or somebody who gave that, that message. So it's like a, it's a learning, it's a belief. It becomes that, okay, I am not good enough. I'm not good at this. Could be good at this, good enough on a general level. So where it's come, we can't generalize it. So once that is identified, then we heal this with a very beautiful process called the inner child healing, and the person is made to understand all that.
Because
Once,
otherwise, this gentleman is very, very intelligent.
yeah, so once that
So,
process is done,
can he be healed? Because
yes, he can be.
his
He can
brain
be.
works
It's
overtime.
like I said, the willingness to heal,
A willingness should
this
be there.
slide, which, the willingness to heal. The first
Hmm.
thing is the willingness to heal. So again, it
Understand?
comes to conditioning. So it's some conditioning of the past and he's reacting out of that.
Yeah.
Out of,
So he's realizing, but
yeah.
he's not able to help himself. I've seen that.
So he can, with the help of a therapist, he can overcome it. It's everything is easy. Nothing is difficult. The only thing is the ability to, you know,
Willingness to be
willingness to
to heal.
heal, willingness to all the steps, the willingness to do the inner child work, willing to go back in the past. Because when you go in the past, there may be good things, but there may be a lot of not so
Disturbance.
good things.
Obviously, that is hurt.
So once that whole process is done and the person experiences it, he sees it, and now he's seeing it from the mind of an adult. So the way
Because
he,
he is reading those books like Many Masters, Many
many
Lives,
lives, many masters,
and
Brian
second
Weiss.
time, yes, and
Okay.
his other books. Because I
Yes.
told you he reads a lot,
Yeah.
and now he's reading it second time. Now he's
More
getting
understanding is
much more
coming in.
understanding.
That's right.
Okay, this is it. This is the problem. Now he knows that this is the problem.
Wonderful.
So that is where I was wanting to attend your session.
Okay. I'm so happy you came. So this can be healed. It's not difficult at all.
Uh, First, I would like to congratulate you, both of you, for your excellent presentation. Uh,
Thank you
he
so
was
much.
pointing out one thing that in Western society, particularly, we are not we we are not accepting uh, beyond this present life. We are not accepting the theory of past life as uh, as we in India in general is presuming
Mm.
that the assumption of the past life and the entire the basic religions of India is based on this particular assumption. This is one point. And to that effect, uh, uh, both the presenters, uh, just my question is whether you you believe believe uh, fully in the scientific approach of the advancement of psychology, its very innovative scientific contributions, and its the conflict, for example, between the Freud and Carl Gustav Jung about, particularly with reference to the collective unconsciousness, that theory, and Jung was not agreeing with Freud in so many subjects, so many points, and when uh, uh, he was going through so many, particularly the Buddhist, the books of Tibetan Buddhism. Uh, she commented on so many points. Uh, my particular question is whether you people are taking into consideration while talking about the neuro linguistics. One approach uh, in India, we started with uh, the Panini's Astadhyay for the linguistic encyclopedia, and that is attached to Yoga Sutra of Patanjali, and that is again elaborated by Katyayan, and that is further elaborated by the path of purification in Buddhism. What is the path of purification? And there is the concept of the for each level of personalities and the varied personalities. There is a book called Puggal Payyati. It is the personality analysis of various types of individuals, and it is recommended there that what type of objectives are essential for the healing and for the mental development. So, are you in Western society are taking into consideration these religious assumptions already into your consideration? Because so many points that you were telling is already there as I was going through the Visuddhi Magga, the path of purification, and so many things. So, is it you are taking into consideration about all these sources, or just you are basing your assumption on the scientific development that is in the West, or you are having some considering some Indian psychology also and its advancement? So this is my basic question, because so many things are in common. That's we think that it should be in both ways, through the anthropological, through the religious. They are doing the same thing, and you are doing the same thing, and you are claiming that we are doing in a very scientific, with scientific basis, and they are telling that we are doing in a very religious manner or anthropological manner, or so. So this is just a query, not any comment or any.
No, no. Yeah. Yeah. I have to answer really quickly because I'm off to give another talk. So I'll just say really quickly that from my perspective, it's about looking at all sources. Since Jung and Freud, we've had so much advancement in neuroscience, in genetic theory, and I'm sure, in the Western Christian tradition, if I was talking to my clients about past lives, I would hit a barrier. And when I'm working in therapy, it's about respecting and building rapport. So I have to work within the society of the person that I'm dealing with. Otherwise, they wouldn't work with me. They'd come in, I'd say, oh, I think this is in your past life, and they would be out of the door really quickly. So I think we all work within the cultures and the context. At the same time, as practitioners, we're open to ideas. I mean, it's being streamed live. I'm a little bit nervous about saying this, but I study shamanics as well, because the shamanic tradition is all about what comes down to us. It's about how we interact with the cosmos. And so as a practitioner, I feel I need to be open to so many concepts and ideas. Nothing's new. We reinvent it in a way that is suitable for the society that we're working with in any time. I think if you looked at any of the concepts, you would find them already somewhere else. But thank you for that, and I'm really sorry I've got to run.
Have you both in your course of working with the clients come across where suddenly you have deliberately taken them to the past life, or have they just gone themselves? I mean, knowing that they might go back, but have they really gone in the past lives and the things have got?
I've never had the experience of somebody regressing to past life.
But
I do something similar, which is called a timeline regression, to take somebody back to the first event connected with the feeling that they have. I have never had anybody spontaneously go back, and I've never deliberately taken them back. However, I do know practitioners who have had the experience of somebody spontaneously going into a past life.
Yes, I've heard of that. What about you? Has somebody slipped into the past?
Yes, I have. Thank you. I've had a lot of experiences where past life is, it's a process that is done, and many times it has happened, by plan, and many times it's just happened like that.
Yeah, because I had taken my
Pat,
daughter.
thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for making it really special.
I,
Thank you.
Tell me one thing I want to clarify.
Yes,
I've taken
please.
my daughter to a healer,
Right.
and in front of me only, I was sitting there, and suddenly, tuck, she had gone back 1,000 years back,
Okay.
and she was a Egyptian in that. She
Okay.
was a this and that.
Right.
Like
She
I,
regressed.
she regressed,
Regressed.
and I was surprised because she was lying down and it was happening, and he was looking at me. I said, "Okay, carry on." And then we had about some few sessions with him, and in those few sessions, she saw 3 lifetimes.
In 3 different sessions. Okay.
4, 5 sessions were there, but
So they
3
must have been connected
yes,
with the issue that she came for. She came for just to take a past life
no,
regression.
no.
She came for
So
an
she
issue.
has a fear of losing me. All the time she's
Okay.
worried about losing me. She said,
Right.
"What is
Right.
this?" All
Right.
the time she's worried about mom, kya ho gaya, mom, kya ho gaya.
Yeah.
At night she'll come crying to me and are you
Are you
see whether
okay?
I'm okay.
Yeah.